Hello and welcome to the Sweet and Treat Reviews.
He's Mr. Treat.
And she's Mrs. Sweet. In this video we review the Tunnocks Milk Chocolate Tea Cake, a delicious biscuit base topped with marshmallow and covered with real milk chocolate. As always, we give our opinions on all aspects of the bar, from the wrapper to the appearance to the smell and most importantly, the taste. The Tunnocks Tea Cake was developed in 1956 by Sir Boyd Tunnock and comes in packs of 6. I bet there's going to be plenty to say about the wrapper, so let's go straight over to our roving wrapper reporter, Mrs. Sweet.
This is a very lovely wrapper. It's so shiny and it very pleasingly reflects the light very well. Upon seeing this product, you know straight away it's a tea cake. It's just got a simple use of 2 colours, the silver and red. I think that allows the sheeny foil shine to stand out much more. It's got a very smooth feel too. If you've noticed today, Mr. Treat, I've put some clouds around on our table. Just because marshmallows remind me of clouds, don't they you?
They do a little bit, not so much of clouds, but I can see where the resemblance comes from.
Yes, it's just that light airiness really. The all-important question of tea cakes today is how do you eat yours? Because it's one of those things that we all eat differently. Go on then, Mr. Treat, you start us off.
So how do I eat my tea cake? So I start by taking the biscuit base off first, and ideally you'd use a chocolate finger to dip into the marshmallow and scoop out marshmallow to eat it, and then you're left with the chocolate bowl left to finish that off after.
Well, I've never eaten one like that before, Mr. Treat. Very different. Well, I usually just eat it all together. Or, sometimes if I'm in the mood for it, I like to peel the chocolate off the marshmallow at the top. That keeps me busy. Anyway, it's time for the all-important part of opening the tea cake. I'm looking forward to opening this foil. Here goes. So we've opened one of the tea cakes, and wasn't it a lovely scrunchy wrapper to take off? And when I opened the tea cake, I always like to open out the foil and flatten it out. What about you, Mr. Treat?
I do exactly the same. It's always a good game afterwards to flatten out the foil as well as you can to get it back to being the square that it once was.
It is. It's such a nice thing to do. Just like this. Does yours usually look quite as good as this, Mr. Treat?
Oh, you've done a very good attempt there.
I'm very pleased with this. Let me get it out of the way because it's cluttering up the place. Right, my review. So, it's round and smooth and smells of milk chocolate. When you cut it in half, you can really see the distinct layers of biscuit at the bottom, then the marshmallow and the chocolate coating. It's a very aerated, whipped kind of mallow in the middle, which flattens down straight away when you bite into it. It's got a nice sweet taste. How was it for you, Mr. Treat?
It had a very light, airy marshmallow, and then you get some texture from the shortbread biscuit, nice flavour to that, and then the chocolate coming through last. As you said, the marshmallow is lightly whipped and gives a very soft texture, and then you get the nice biscuity texture as well. It's not a crunchy biscuit, but it provides enough difference to the marshmallow texture. Let's whip up our conclusions for the summary. In summary, a childhood favourite at parties and celebrations, the Tunnocks Tea Cake is a delicious combination of fluffy light marshmallow, shortbread and chocolate. However you decide to eat yours, It's a firm favourite at the party table. What did you think, Mrs. Sweet?
Yes, I agree, it is a party favourite. I always love it with its roundness and shininess and the lovely textures together. I always think there's something quite special about a tea cake. It does take you back to childhood. A very nice treat.
That's our review of the Tunnocks Teacake. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we will see you next time. It's goodbye from Mrs. Sweet.
Goodbye, and goodbye from Mr. Treat.
Goodbye.
Wakey wakey, Mr. Treat.